Thank you all for joining the AWS training, guys. This side, Ankit Nerula. First of all, what I'm going to do before starting off this particular training, I'm going to give my introduction. And after my introduction, if you have any question regarding your career, regarding training, or you have any doubts, you can please raise your hand. And then one by one, I will give you a chance to speak and ask your questions. First of all, myself, Ankit Narula, I have total 10 years of experience in the IT industry, and this is going to be after 4 days, it is going to be 11 years. And from last 8 years, I'm working on AWS and Azure cloud platform. And in the starting of my career, in first 3 years, I worked in Oracle applications, where we are writing SQL queries, PLSQL queries. We are writing. So in starting of my career, I worked in Oracle apps. And from last 8 years, I'm working on top most 2 cloud platform which we have in the market, AWS and Azure. I'm working on those. I'm working on currently on 4 technologies right now: AWS, AWS DevOps, Azure, and Azure. Currently, I'm working on these 4 technologies in my career. This is about from my side. Now, if you have any question regarding your career, regarding training, anything, you can please raise. Yes, Suresh, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Suresh.
Yeah. So I have 2 years of experience in help desk. So I'm planning to do as AWS and switch my job. So is it the right time to do?
Yes, it is the right time to do, because in IT industry, future is all about cloud. Because every client is switching to cloud nowadays. The reason why they are switching is because with the help of cloud, they can save their lot of time and money.
Okay. So second thing is like I've done BCom. So I've done additional courses like A plus and networking plus. I've joined the company as help desk. So after
Okay.
shifting to AWS, will it affect or he has
Now,
from BCom background?
I just want to know, Suresh, in
Yeah.
which company you are working in? Okay. The company which you are working, is that company have a cloud
Yeah,
projects?
correct. It has.
So yes, you can switch it. So what you can do, Suresh,
Mm.
first, after learning of this particular course, check with your HR team.
Okay.
Definitely, they have IGPs. Whenever
Okay.
they got some requirement, they have an option to fill IGPs also. You can fill IGP and you can switch in your own company. I have done the same thing 8 years before, when I'm working in a same company from last 11 years. Since 3 years, I worked in Oracle Labs. I got an IGP in my
Okay.
organization. I feel that. So I'm working on cloud platform from last 8 years.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do this thing. You don't need to even switch a company also. And let's say example, you again work for 2 more years.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Currently you're working it from 2 years in that company.
No, 1
Okay.
year.
Okay, 1 year. I'll just say 1 year.
Mm.
You work again for 2 years. Total experience is 3 years.
Okay.
I'm talking about future right now.
Okay. Okay.
After 3 years means total 3 years. When you have total 3 years of experience in a same company, you can put as a cloud experience. You don't need to even put the previous 1 year of experience as a help desk one. You can
Okay.
put this 3 years experience as a cloud one.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this, you can do that solution.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any more questions?
No, no.
Thank you. Yes, Gajanan, you can unmute.
Hello, very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I had just recently completed my graduation.
Okay.
So my question is that I should do AWS DevOps and parallelly I should do Azure DevOps. So what should be better for me to enter as a fresher in IT industry?
You can go with any of the one. There is nothing like that. You can go with Azure DevOps or AWS. Both are good for freshers also. Both are good
Okay.
for experienced per person also. Both are good for fresher also.
So if I am doing both, it will be helpful me to in as my resume.
Definitely, yes, Ganjan. If you are learning both the things, definitely to help you, you'll get a more package, because nowadays a company is looking for a person who's multitasking. And
Okay.
if you are doing multiple things, if you know multiple things, definitely you'll get a more package than a person who just know only one single thing. And
Sir,
that's why I'm getting more package in my organization. Those people are only working on AWS or Azure, because I'm working on both the technologies.
sir,
Yes, you're saying
it,
something.
sir, it will be easy to join parallelly Azure DevOps.
No, that depend on you, Ganjan. Because
Okay, sir.
so after, while whenever you're learning something, you need to practice it. You need
Okay.
to have some time for your practice purpose. That
Okay.
time you need to check, you have that time for practice purpose for both the things. If you have time, then let's
Yes.
just go with both. If you
Yes,
don't
sir.
have time, then go
No,
one.
sir. I have a lot of time right now.
So then I can say that you can go with both.
Sir, again, my one more question is that
Yes,
is
yes. Continue.
AWS and AWS is different thing, or in AWS DevOps AWS is included?
No, in AWS, we are only going to discuss about AWS services.
Okay.
Okay. In AWS, we are going to learn some third-party tools also. And in AWS DevOps, we are also going to learn some DevOps services which we have in AWS.
So, sir, my question is again, so what will be better for me to do as a
No, if
fresher?
you want to go with AWS or you want to go with Azure, whichever the cloud you are thinking, that one, go with both the one.
Okay.
If you just go for only want to go with AWS, you can go with AWS and AWS DevOps, go with both. If you want to go with Azure, go with
Okay.
both. Azure admin and Azure DevOps.
Okay. Sir, one more question is, if I can join AWS DevOps parallelly Azure DevOps?
Yes, you can join that also. That is also possible. But I'm saying, if you have time, then you can join.
Yes, sir. I am having a lot of time.
Okay.
Just as a fresher, I am thinking I just got better opportunity and better package. That's why I am asking to you that what should
That's what I'm saying, that I am also getting a better package for a person who's working only on one single technology. So
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You can learn AWS also, you can learn Azure also.
Sir, these four are different courses.
Yes, these four are different. This is AWS admin, means we can call it associate, AWS DevOps, Azure admin, Azure DevOps. And currently the one which you have joined right now, this is AWS associate, or you can call it AWS admin.
Sir, my another question is, it should be better to join four or only AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps?
No, I'm saying, if you want to join DevOps, you need to have some knowledge on cloud platform also.
Okay.
If you want to join DevOps, you need to have admin knowledge also.
Okay.
Because they are looking for a person who had multiple knowledges. And whenever you're working on DevOps, in some cases, in some organization, they'll give you some task on those things also. Okay, so you need to, with DevOps, you need to know that particular cloud knowledge also. Then.
Okay, so means I have to join all four for
If you want to join AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps, then yes, you need to join AWS admin and Azure admin.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Thank you, sir.
here in AWS, if
Yes,
we talk about in AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps, whenever we are giving some training, we need to use some things which is only giving training in Azure admin or in AWS admin. Okay.
So, sir, okay, sir. Another question is, so what shall I do? Take the first steps. I shall join AWS admin and Azure admin parallelly.
Right now, we
Okay.
are starting our AWS admin batch. Today we are
Okay.
starting, so you can join this particular batch. Okay.
Okay.
In our
Yes.
upcoming days, whenever we'll plan any new batch for these things, you can join that batch. Azure DevOps, we have started a batch last week.
Okay.
We have already started our last week batch. If you want to join, you can join that. We have completed 5 sessions for that.
Okay.
So recently, there is no other plans for Azure Admin and AWS DevOps.
Okay.
So right now, current thing, whichever in your hand, you can go with those things.
Okay. Sir, parallelly, I can join Azure admin also.
Azure Admin,
Somewhere else.
there is no batch starting from our side.
Okay, sir. In market, I can join. So I am asking that
That's
parallelly
up to
I
your
can do
wish.
that both.
That is
Okay.
up to your wish, whichever you feel comfortable.
Okay. So, sir, my another question is, what shall I take the first steps then? I shall join AWS admin, parallelly Azure admin, or I shall start all.
I can say you can go with Azure Admin.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Sudeep.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was joined last 129 batch, but due to some time inconvenience, I dropped middle. Can I join in this batch?
Yes, you can join this particular batch as per our policy. If you are going to make the payment, you can join one more batch within 1 year without any making the payment for the same trainer. And
No.
you will
I
not.
completed all the payment policies.
You have already completed the payment. That's what that's why you joined the 129 batch.
Yes.
Okay. So within 1 year of your payment, you can join one more batch. Okay, as per a policy for the same trainer.
Okay. Any particular informations to give any instructor?
Not right now. You don't need to give anything. Whenever I'm going to change the link, you can drop an email to our support.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Yes, Aarti, you can unmute.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Actually, I'm having career gap because of some reason, and now I want to start my career in AWS. So, how AWS can be helpful for me for getting job?
May I know your previous experience and how much career gap you have?
3 years of period gap.
3 years
And
of
I
gap
was
you have.
yeah. I was working in SAP H4 HANA.
ERP tool.
Yeah.
ERP.
Yeah.
I worked in Oracle Labs. Oracle Labs is also an ERP tool. SAP is also a very big competitor of Oracle Labs.
Yeah.
Now, you said that you have a 3 years of career gap.
Yeah.
To join in any technology, not just with AWS, you want to join with any other technology, you need to put some previous experience, then you can join it, because you already worked in IT industry and then you have a career gap and then you again want to join IT industry. So it means you need to put some experience. Not just for AWS, I'm not talking about only specific to AWS. You can join any technology, Aarti.
But sir,
Okay.
AWS is, I think, upgraded technology, and now I want to go with that only.
I'm just giving you the one that you want to come to IT industry again. If you join AWS, if you join any other technology, to fill that career gap, you need to fill that career gap first.
Okay.
If you fill that career gap, then it will be easy for you to join in that organization. Otherwise, they are going to consider you as a fresher.
Okay. So as a fresher also, I can enter with AWS now?
Yes, definitely. Yes, you can join with that one.
If I didn't put any experience and I want to join somewhere as a AWS administrator or other position, so it is helpful for me for getting job, or it will get some issues?
No, you will not get any issues.
Okay.
You can apply as a fresher also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Kolan, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. My short name is Nathan. Just wanted to have the quick talk. So I have 15 plus years of IT experience. So
Sorry, how much experience you have?
I have 15 plus years of experience.
Okay, 15 plus years of experience you have.
Yes. In fact, I cleared my Azure administration and Azure DevOps certification as well. But I'm more interested to learn AWS because my client requirement. So would like to understand. These are the two different competitors, right? Is there a common tool or a specific like utility available to integrate or configure with any tools? so that they can talk each other? Or
No, there is nothing like the tools so they can communicate with each other. There is nothing like that we have till now, right now. But yes, in AWS, we have something called data sync. With the help of this one, whatever the data you have in Azure containers, you can copy into the S3 buckets. Like in Azure, we have AZ copy. With the help of AZ copy, you can copy your data from Google to Azure or from AWS to Azure. You can do that. Same way, we have in AWS also one service called data sync. With the help of that, you can copy your data. That's the what we have right now.
no? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Other than that, we don't have anything that they can communicate with.
Okay. So just one more question, and I do have most of experience in ERP as well as like the database administration stack. But if I want to be successful solution architect, will it be going to be like complete the cloud one? Do I need to have the another my expertise and all that? It's not essential, right? If I wanted to completely focus
If you
solution
want to
architect.
complete solution focus, first of all, what you can do is you can join this particular course. And after that, there is one more course which is called as professional level.
So you have the another
So,
course as well, which is the expert
no, we are
level?
not providing right now.
Okay.
This is professional level. The first this one right now, we are going for this particular. After this one, you have professional level.
Okay.
Okay, then you can go for this particular. Because after this particular course, you have two options. Once you can go with the DevOps one, or other one you can go with the.
So the professional one. So your voice
Yes.
was cutting.
After that, after this particular course, you can go with the professional.
Okay, so you conduct that course as well, right? After the
Mm.
associate is done.
Right now, there is no plans. Right now, we don't have it. In future, whenever we have plan, we'll update in our WhatsApp group also.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. But to go with the
Thanks.
professional one, it is mandatory to have associate knowledge.
Okay. Got you. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Chavan, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Chavan.
Currently, I'm a mechanical engineer. So I want to learn a AWS course.
Some background voice is coming, Chavan, from your side. Can you please repeat your question?
I have completed my mechanical engineering.
Sorry?
I have completed mechanical. Hello.
Chavan, I'm not able to hear you sir, because of your background voice.
1 minute. Hello.
Yes, Chavan.
I have completed mechanical engineering.
Hmm.
I want to learn a AWS course.
Okay. So what is your question here?
So in this course, the coding part is included or not?
To learn cloud platform, you just need a basic Linux is required. And that is part of our already course content. So you don't need any other specific knowledge to learn cloud platform.
No, it is easy to.
No coding is required. Very, very simple. Basic Linux is very simple.
Okay. This course is suitable for me.
Anyone can just learn this particular course.
Yeah. So
It's nothing like that you can't learn it. Yes, you can learn it, and no coding is required to learn cloud platform.
Okay. Or up to completion of this course, certification.
Yes, we are going to provide course completion certificate from our side.
No, AWS, Amazon. From Amazon.
For Amazon certification, you need to give an exam. And for that exam, we'll provide you a dump from our side. With the help of dump, you can clear the certification.
What is mean by dump?
Sample question paper.
Okay. So in this dump, question are same.
Most 70% of questions are coming from this particular dump, and with the help of this one, you can clear the certificate.
Or fee of this course?
Sorry?
Fee of this course from Amazon.
Sorry, can you repeat your question, Chavan?
Hello.
More than 70% of questions will come from this particular term. So with the
Okay.
help of that, you can easily clear the
Hey.
certification.
From Amazon certificate, the exam fee,
It's near about
how much?
15,000 rupees.
15,000.
Yes. So you need to pay that fees directly to AWS.
Okay. Duration of this course?
Duration of this course is 40 days.
40 days. Daily 1 hour.
Monday to Friday, 1 hour.
Okay.
Near about 40 days.
Okay.
Yes, Shravanna, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning, Ankit.
Good morning.
Ankit, totally I have 10 years of experience. Okay, like
Okay.
I was being in the testing. Now I joined Oracle as a business analyst.
Okay.
Okay, like I would like to shift my career to DevOps, like AWS. So like,
Definitely.
like,
Yes.
what will be the expectation from the employer point of view? Like, since I have the more years of experience.
How
like,
much experience you have?
I have overall 10 years of experience.
Okay.
So presently I'm working in Oracle. Since I want to move to the IT field,
No,
first I joined
in-
Oracle.
Which organization you are working right now?
Right now I'm working in Oracle.
In Oracle organization you are working, or in some other organization?
No,
Or in Oracle technology you are working?
Oracle technology.
In which company you are working? That's what I'm asking. You're working on Oracle technology, Shravanna. In which company you are working, like Infosys, TCS,
No.
Wipro?
No, I'm working as a direct Oracle employee.
You're an Oracle employee. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to switch to cloud platform.
Cloud platform, yeah.
And yes, you're thinking about AWS cloud, and even Oracle have its own cloud, which is
Yes,
having
OCI.
less than OCI, yes, which is having very less market.
Yeah.
We have, but right now, as current situation, AWS is #1 cloud. So we are switching to AWS.
AWS, yes.
So you definitely, yes, you can go for it. But whenever you're in organization, at that time, you need to put some experience, Shravanna.
Okay.
And in some cases, Oracle is also hiring a person which is working on other cloud. The reason why they're hiring those people, because with the help of their experience, they can improve their cloud also.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So with that particular experience, you can show in your resume and you can switch in your organization, or you can check in your organization also. If you have IGPs, you can fill those one, and then you can switch the technology also.
Yeah, internally there are a lot of openings there. So especially I mean I can see they're calling for an AWS.
Yes, there are a lot of
DevOps and
openings we have. And whenever you're applying for a job for AWS, they're always looking for a person who work on AWS solution architect, and they work on AWS DevOps.
On the AWS DevOps, I just worked on the integration part with Jenkins, not on the
Yes.
Oracle. Previously, I worked in Jenkins. Just for 3 to 4 months, I worked there.
Yes, Jenkins is a very common tool used in AWS for CI/CD pipelines. You are correct.
So all I need to know,
It have its own tool also, but clients are very rarely using.
so all I need to know that this AWS admin training is sufficient, right, to shift the job.
Yes.
Okay, fine then. Yeah, that's all I needed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Thanks a lot.
Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi.
Ankit, I just want to know whether this AWS and Azure have the same concept of
Concept wise, every cloud is same. Means I
Okay.
can say that 70 to 80% of concept is same for all the clouds, not just AWS, Azure, Google, Oracle cloud is also having the same concept.
so if I crack this AWS architecture certification, so will it be easy for me to for Azure also?
Definitely, you can't just learning by using AWS, you can't work on Azure, because their look and feel is completely different. The options are different as compared to AWS.
Okay.
Okay, their structure, the look and feel is different. Their look and feel is different. Okay. Well, by learning AWS, you can't work on Azure. But yes, whenever in future you go with Azure, you can easily understand those concepts.
Yeah.
Because concept-wise, both are same.
Yeah. I mean that itself. If I have training on this AWS, so will it be easy for me to learn Azure also?
Yes, correct. That will be easy.
Okay, sure.
And one more thing, one suggestion. Well,
Okay.
what students are they thinking it whenever they are learning first AWS and then they are learning Azure, they start comparing it. Don't try to compare it. Concept-wise, both are same, but don't compare it because whenever you're comparing, you will get confused in that particular case.
Okay.
Okay, that's my suggestion for you in future.
Thank
Because
you.
I know that I was a learner when I was first learning AWS, then I learned Azure. So I was start comparing it. I get confused a lot. Okay. So as per my personal experience, I'm giving you that suggestion.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Satya, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, this is Sadhinarayanan, and I am working in middleware technology. Middleware technology includes the JBoss, Apache Tomcat, WebSphere, and WebLogic. Which course I should choose, whether admin or DevOps in AWS?
Now, first of all, if you want to go with DevOps, there's a prerequisite. If you see here, this is DevOps one.
Okay.
For DevOps one, there's a prerequisite. You need to go with any of the associate one.
Okay.
You can go with architect, developer, or system administrator.
Okay.
The prerequisite is this one. And in fact, as comparing it as compared to developer or system administrator jobs, architect is having more jobs as compared to developer and sysop administrator. So the combination, if I talk about these two, is having a very good combination in the market for jobs. Okay. Any more questions?
No, nothing. I want to know whether I want to join architect or DevOps. First, I join in architect.
And then you can go with the DevOps ones.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Yes, Arun Kumar, you can unmute.
Hello. After completion of this course, any help from your side for exam purpose?
Yes, like, that's what I said earlier, that we are going to provide a dump.
Okay. Any doubts that time I get a call for you or any?
No, you're not getting any call from our side. I'm going to share an email ID.
Okay.
My email ID, whenever you have any doubts while practice or anything, whenever you're doing, you can email me.
Yeah.
And make sure whenever you're going to email me, you can mention your batch number also. And this batch number is AWS batch 142. Okay. Even while practice also, if you have doubts, you can email me.
Yeah.
Okay, Arun?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yes, Krishna.
Hi, Ankit. I'm Karthik. I've earlier taken AWS DevOps from Sunil training last year.
Okay.
After that, now I see there's another batch 143 for AWS. Is it different from what you're teaching now?
My batch number is AWS 142.
Right. What is 143?
That is some from other trainer. I don't remember the name of that trainer. That is some other trainer.
Yeah, from Surjan. But is it also
something like that.
Is it also solution architect or is it something different? I wanted to know.
It is also solution architect, but course content is not same as my course content.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can compare the course content. I am teaching the more services than him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even if you're going to pay for this particular course, you will get a lot of things from my side also, like AWS dump, AWS document, sample resumes, interview question, and
okay.
These are things which I am providing to you at the end of.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Any more question, Krishna?
No, even if we are going through the solution architect course as a whole, without any knowledge of basic AWS, is it okay to join this course?
Yes, definitely. Yes, this is a person who is as fresher or experienced. Anyone can join this particular course. There's no prerequisite to learn this particular.
Okay, all right. Because there might be some AWS fundamentals or initial entry level thing.
Fundamental
courses,
is there,
right?
but that is optional.
Okay,
That
understood.
is optional.
All right. Okay, thanks, Ankit.
Thank you. Yes, Nagva, you can unmute. Yes, Nagva, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes. Sorry, I know I just joined the group. As one of my colleagues introduced it to me. I have been doing Linux as a operation system for some time. I'm not really that experienced in the field right now. And my friend did say if I join this group, I will be taught AWS to better understand. So I registered, and I'm sure I'm talking to Ankit Narula,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yes. Yeah. So I registered, and he said I have to have 5 days. I think 5 days were given to me. So I just want to find out, as I'm sure I'm at the same place. So after the 5 days, how are we going to proceed?
Now, after 5 days, we are going to change the link and we are going to share the link with paid candidates. So that link is only going to share with paid candidates on their emails. So after that, the link which you are getting after 5 days, you can join with that particular. And
Okay,
whatever the
so
details, whichever we are providing, will inform in our WhatsApp group. That is why I have shared a WhatsApp group link already in the chat box. So if you are not there, you can please join. If you are already there, you can please stay no worries.
yeah, I saw what you sent to the chat group, but the WhatsApp group, I was trying to log in from the WhatsApp group from my computer. It didn't let me in, so it sent me a code, and I was able to open from my email from my phone.
Yeah, you can join by using your phone also. You can join by using your laptop also.
Okay. Okay, so today we're just having the introduction to.
Yeah, this is just an introduction about my and yours. And now we are just going to start with some introduction about AWS also.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so those have raised their hand, guys. You don't need to lower down your hands. Just wait for a few minutes. I'll come to you. Let's start with introduction about what is AWS also. Whenever a word is coming, AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle Cloud, what is the first thing needs to be come in our mind? Is cloud. Because all these clouds, whichever we have in the market service provider we have, those all are built based on cloud. And we can use this cloud computing for any purpose, to use their infrastructure, to build our application, to use for a storage purpose. Like we are storing some data in Google Drive. That is also a storage service we have. Same way, in every cloud platform, we have a storage services. You want to build your own application, you can build your own application also. It means any software or any website you want to build, you can build anything in the cloud platform. And you want to integrate your application with AWS services, you can integrate. And this particular cloud platform we can access from any location. We can, from any part of the world, we can access this particular cloud by using public or private network. Now, what is public network? The network which we are using right now to connect to the Zoom meeting, we are using public network. The network which is used in organizations, which we can call it as VPN. That particular network is called as private. So we can work on this particular cloud platform from any part of the world based on any network connection, public or private network. Now, here we have some features about cloud. Don't worry, I'm not going in much more depth for these particular features. If I go with that, definitely you are not able to understand this. But I'm going to discuss two important features. One is for security, other one is AWS. Now, in cloud platforms, we are getting it one of the best security features here. You don't need to specially install some security feature software for giving it more security to your application or to your data. Whatever the data we are installing, that is completely secure by our cloud platforms. Second feature is pay-as-you. Pay-as-you-go means if you are using that particular service, let's take example, in AWS, we have a service called EC2. We'll discuss that particular service in our upcoming session. If I'm using that particular service for 2 hours, so it means I need to only pay for 2 hours. I don't need to pay for full day or for full week or full month. No. If I'm using that particular service for 2 hours, I'm only going to pay for the. I don't need to pay any extra amount to AWS if we are not using that particular service. Now, next thing. So these are the features we have in cloud platform, and these two are the very important features we have in cloud. Next thing is type of cloud computing. We have two models in cloud computing. One is called deployment model. Other one is called service model. In deployment model, we have three types: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. In service model also, we have three types: IaaS, SaaS, PaaS. Coming to the deployment model first. In AWS, we have a service called EC2, which I've already told you. That particular service is called as public cloud. Means in this particular service, you can build anything which can be accessed publicly. Which can be accessed publicly. Like you can build a website in that, and website we need to use publicly. So EC2 service in AWS is called as public cloud. Next is private cloud. In AWS, we have a service called VPC, one of the very important service. That particular service is called as private. Because of this particular service, we can define that this particular EC2 machine will get public access, or without private cloud, without VPC service, it is impossible to create EC2 also. So VPC is very important service. That's a private cloud, where in AWS cloud, I am picking my own personal space, and that personal space, that private cloud space in AWS called as VPC. In Azure, it is called as VMware. In Oracle, it is called as OC. So these are the private spaces which we can take in our cloud platform, and that personal space is called as private cloud. How to create this private cloud in AWS, we'll learn in our upcoming session when we'll come to the service called. It is there. Here, then we'll come to the PPT number 60. Then we are going to start. Next thing, hybrid cloud. Combination of both the clouds. Public plus private. Combination of both the clouds are called as hybrid cloud. In our upcoming session, you will see public cloud also, you will see private cloud also, and you will see hybrid cloud also. Practically, I'm going to show you all three types of clouds in our upcoming sessions. Next is service model. Every cloud platform, whichever we have in market, if it's AWS, it is Azure, it's Oracle Cloud, Google Cloud, all clouds are called as infrastructure as service. Why it is called as infrastructure as service? Because we are using their infrastructure. We are using their network. We are using their data storage services. We are using everything of theirs. That is why every cloud platform, whichever we have in market, is called as infrastructure as a service. All the cloud platforms we have. Next is platform as a service. In AWS, we have a service called Elastic Beanstalk. That particular service is called as platform as a service. Why it is called as platform as a service? Because in this particular service, we just need to upload our code. This service is majorly used by the developers. They'll upload the code, and whatever the infrastructure we require, that is completely taken care by the AWS. We don't need to worry about the infrastructure, whatever the infrastructure we need to create, that is completely taken care by the AWS. Third and the last service model we have, it is called as software as a service. We all are using Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram. What are these? These all things are called as software as a service, which we can use by using our web application, also by using websites also from our browser, or we can use by using mobile apps. So all these Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram, we can call it as software as a service. So these three are the type of deployment models we have, and these three are the type of service models we have. Moving forward, now we are going to discuss about AWS. Till that time, we have discussed only about cloud computing. Now, which company has started this Amazon Web Services? By a company called Amazon. In which year they have started? In year 2006. And how many regions they have? It means how many in countries they have their servers right now. More than 34 countries they have their servers right now. More than 34 countries. Now, and here I have given the link. Here we can see all the regions. So let me just click on this particular link. Is open. Here is it. Now we'll start with North America. Here, wherever you see these green dots, These are regions we have, right? These are working regions. And where you see this red dot, this is coming soon. And if I scroll down below, here are the name of all the region, in which region they have launched that particular region. Scroll down, South America. In South America, we have just only one. Europe, here are. Here we are getting all the region details, whichever we have in Europe. Next thing, Middle East. Here we have UAE, Israel. Just only one we have it in Cape Town in Africa. Asia Pacific, these green dots, upcoming also we have Thailand, Malaysia. In India, we have two, Hyderabad, Mumbai. Recently, they have launched in Hyderabad last year. In the month of November 2022, they have launched one region in Hyderabad. Here we have. And the last one is Australia and New Zealand. In Australia, we have two. In New Zealand, is going to be coming soon. So here is the full list of regions which we can see we have in AWS. In more than 34 countries, they have their servers. Now, whenever you're going to create your AWS account, you will get some subscription, free details you are getting from there. So what are the free details you are getting it? First thing you are getting is 12 months free. Means when on the day you are going to create your account, you will get few AWS services which are free for 12 months. And it doesn't mean that 12 months, it is all life unlimited free. No. In 12 months also, they are giving you free quota. At this much of free quota, you are getting for 12 months. Once is always free. Means for lifetime, they are giving you free. Few services are unlimited free for lifetime also. In for few services, they are giving some quota for lifetime. If you complete that lifetime quota, then they are going to charge. And even in few services, you are getting lifetime free quota. That per month limited quota you are getting for life. Next is trial. Trials is you are getting it that particular service free only for few days. Like you are getting that particular service only for 30 days free, like for 45 days or 60 days, only for few days. We are getting. And here I have given the link also where we'll get the services details. Scroll down. Here, see, free trial 12 months, always. Here we have a tire type. We can select the option. Let's say I'm going with 12 months free. Here I'm going. Services which are free for 12 months, we are getting. We have a service called EC2, 750 hours per month we are getting. And even in 750 hours, They have mentioned it per month. For type for T4G.small, T2.micro, T3.micro, we are good. So they have mentioned the types for which type they are giving us free quota. You will understand what is this T2.micro, T3.micro. You will understand these particular points in our upcoming session when we'll start learning this particular service. And here we have Amazon S3 service. In this one, you can store data maximum of 5 GB for 12 months. If you are storing data more than 5 GB, they are going to start charging. Now here we have always free also. We have a service called DynamoDB. DynamoDB is one type of data. In this one, you can store lifetime 25 GB. For first 25 GB, they are not going to charge. Lambda service, we have 1 million requests per month you are getting. We have a SNS service. Total 1 million requests you have free for lifetime. Total 1 million requests. After 1 million, they are going to start charging. Third one, trial service. Like here I mentioned 2 months, 40 hours, 750 hours, 8.5, 15 days. So few services which are always free, few services are for 12 months free, and few services are for trial. Trial period in the sense means you will get that particular service free for few hours or for few days. So here I've given the link. You will get this particular PPT and you can check which services are coming under free tier or not, and how much free quota you are getting. In AWS, we have an option how much free quota we have used also. We can check that also. How to check that free quota, how much free quota we have used, we will discuss in our upcoming session. And now here is that market review which we are getting it. As per the current situation, AWS is #1 cloud in the market. The biggest competitor of AWS is Azure. Then we have Google, Alibaba, Oracle, and here we have other clouds. So here is that list of our all the cloud platform whichever we have in the market, and this review we got in the month of June 2020. In the year 2023 also we will get that market review. Every year in June we are getting that particular market. And next, what are the AWS services which we are going to cover in this particular? Here are the services name 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 services which we are going to cover in this particular. These are the services which we are going to cover in this particular training, and duration for this particular course is 40 days. Each session is going to be near about 1 hour, Monday to Friday. Session timing is as per our schedule timing. Start time is always 8:30 AM. Each session we are going to record and we are going to share with our candidates. Course fees is 1770 INR. And here we have course content, and I'm going to share the course content link in the chat box with all of you. I've shared the course content link. If you are in the WhatsApp group, course content link is already given. There also you can check the course. And after completion of this particular course, if you want to go for any certification, you can go for this particular certification, AWS certificate, Certified Solution Architect Associate. And if you are going to join this particular course, what you will get from my side? Live training, recordings, training PPTs. For this particular training, I'm going to use these 94 PPTs. And in these 94 PPTs, I'm going to cover 2 projects also. And in the end of the training, you will get quiz also from my side, which you can attempt and check your knowledge also. You will get a dump from my side. With the help of this dump, you can easily clear the certification also. You will get AWS document, which is having more than 900-page document. Document is created by me. You will get sample resumes. Some are AWS sample resumes. Some are AWS DevOps samples. And here you will get some interview question, which is more than 200 interview questions you will get. And in the end, you will also get the quiz also. And wherever we have mentioned star, these things you will get at the end of the. So these things you will get from my side if you are going to join this particular. Now, anyone have any question? You can please quickly raise your. Yes, Chaman, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Chaman.
हाँ, so I will speak in Hindi.
Yes, Chaman, मुझे हिंदी आती है. You can speak, पर आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है जो आपके पीछे वॉइस आ रही है, आप प्लीज उसको बंद करवा दीजिए ताकि मैं आपको इजीली सुन सकूं.
Hello.
Yes, Chaman.
हाँ, so after completion of AWS course after 40 days.
Chaman, sorry, I was saying something.
नहीं, 40 days का कोर्स कंप्लीट होने के बाद.
Chaman, I am not able to hear you properly. Please, जो आवाज पीछे से आ रही है, आप उसको बंद करवा दीजिए.
हेलो.
Yes, Chaman.
हाँ, वो 40 दिन का कोर्स है ना AWS का.
Yes, 40 days का कोर्स है.
हाँ, वो खत्म होने के बाद वो DevOps करना पड़ेगा क्या नहीं?
अगर आपको बेटर पैकेज चाहिए, Chaman, और आपको बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज चाहिए, you can do that.
तो उसमें कोडिंग रहता है क्या DevOps में?
No, no coding is required.
हाँ, तो मैकेनिकल के लिए अच्छा रहेगा वो कोर्स.
Chaman, क्लाउड प्लेटफॉर्म लर्न करने के लिए कोई भी कोडिंग जरूरत नहीं, ओनली डेवलपर्स के लिए कोडिंग चाहिए. एंड दिस इज नॉट अ कोर्स फॉर डेवलपर्स.
नहीं, उसमें कोडिंग है क्या कोर्स में?
नो कोडिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड Chaman. कोई कोडिंग की जरूरत नहीं है.
So it is easy to learn for mechanical engineering.
Yes.
और वो एग्जाम का
सर्टिफिकेशन का वो आपको देना पड़ेगा सर्टिफिकेशन. उसके लिए
तो
आपको
ऑनलाइन
AWS को फीस पे. बिल्कुल, वो ऑनलाइन आपका होगा. आप अपने घर से भी एग्जाम दे सकते हैं और यू कैन गो टू दैट सर्विस दैट सेंटर्स, वहां से भी आप दे सकते हैं एग्जाम.
क्या एमसीक्यू रहेगा क्या? फिर क्या क्या रहता है उसमें?
इंस्टीट्यूट होते हैं जो नियर बाय इंस्टीट्यूट्स होते हैं, उनके टाई अप्स होते हैं. वहां पे जाके भी आप एग्जाम दे सकते हैं, आप अपने घर से भी एग्जाम दे सकते हैं.
हाँ, तो आप कुछ प्रोवाइड करेंगे क्या डम्प्स?
बिल्कुल, we will provide you the dump, which as I have informed, we are providing the dump to you.
ओके.
Clear?
प्लेसमेंट कितना मिलेगा?
Sorry?
प्लेसमेंट का पैकेज कितना रहेगा कोर्स होने के बाद?
Sorry, that information I don't have how much package you will get because that depend on the company to company. Okay?
आप ओनली टीचिंग करवा सकते हैं?
Sorry?
आप ओनली टीचिंग ही करवा सकते हैं क्या?
बिल्कुल, I am giving you the training.
कर सकते हैं?
No, I am not going to assist you for your exam. You need to do your exam by yourself. And we are providing the dump. With the help of dump, you can do that.
नहीं डंप में से आंसर मिलेगा क्या?
Bilkul, Sevan, that's what I'm saying. You will get from this particular dump, and near about 70% of questions are coming from the dump, and you can easily clear the certification also. Okay. And Sevan, one more thing. Sevan, sorry to interrupt you. For one more thing, for more question, you can email me, because there are other students also which I need to talk with them. Okay. So you can email me. I'll reply you on your question.
कितने मार्क का रहेगा वो एग्जाम?
Seven, that's what I'm saying. You please drop me an email. I'll reply you there, because other students are also waiting. So please email me. I don't remember. I don't remember those things right now. So you can email me. I will reply you on your emails. Okay. So I talk with the student, because others are also waiting. So you can please email me for your more questions. I'll reply you. Yes, Venkatesh, you can.
12 years of experience as a database administrator, multiple flavors of RDBMS.
Sorry, can you? Yes, saying something?
Yeah, you audible my voice, right? It's fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So my question is how I can help for the AWS for my career, and whether in the complete course I can get more related to RDS services, related to like a monitoring purpose, whatever they generate the reports for this and all, and whether this solution architect is sufficient for me, or I can go through other as well.
No, as per your previous experience, Venkatesh, first you can go with us associate one, then you can go with professional one, and then we have course called big data specialist also.
Okay.
As per the previous experience, the DBA experience, in professional level, we have one service called Red Hat.
Okay.
So that particular service you will learn in those particular courses. Sorry, not Red Hat, sorry, Redshift. That particular service name. That is relevant with your previous experience.
Okay. Okay. Overall, this course will give me a basic understanding about the service
RDS.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But yes, after completion of this course, the next step is professional level, and then you can go with big data specialist as per your previous experience. So that particular experience is going to link with your experience.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Vijay, you can unmute. Jay Kaushal, I'm not able to hear you. I'm not able to hear you. Vijay, are you able to hear me? Vijay, are you able to hear me? I'm not able to hear my voice coming back to me. Coming back to me. Please resolve that issue, then you can raise your hand. Yes, Baib, you can unmute.
Yeah, my name is Vivek Anand.
Yes, Vivek Anand.
So actually, I want to know that my company is actually wanting me to get certified in AWS Solution Architect Associate, and I have also scheduled the exam on July 15th. So is this course enough to pass the Solution Architect Associate exam?
Definitely, yes. With the help of this particular training and with the help of dump,
okay,
you can clear the certification.
So I don't think by 15th of July we can finish this course. So what do you suggest? I will reschedule the exam?
If it's possible, yes, you can schedule an exam by near about 30th of July, sorry.
Okay, so means
30th of July, you can do
you are saying that only after the end of the course only you will provide the dump, not before that.
Because as per the training institute, it's not possible for me to, if I provide earlier, it's quite difficult for you to understand that dump also.
Okay. No, I have some amount of experience in AWS. So I can understand, but okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any more questions?
And no, I will, no questions.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Rahul.
Yeah, hello, sir. This is Rahul from that. I'm from the batch of 105.
Yes, Rahul.
Hello.
Yes, Rahul, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is the same code, batch 105.
Your voice is cracking, Rahul. Can you please repeat your question?
I was a student of AWS 105 batch.
Yes, you can join this particular course also. Like earlier, I said that if you're going to make the payment and within 1 year of your payment, you can join any of one more batch.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So you can drop an email to our support team. You can join that also.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So actually my question is, actually I'm working in a GIS engineer, which means I am doing as a map engineer. So we are using maps, right, in our mobiles.
Yes, Google Maps.
Yeah. We are creating those. So I have a 6 years of experience in a Google Maps.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to switch into AWS. The thing is, actually I have a educational gap. Actually, I passed out 2016 from my graduation, but I am not completed graduation. I have joined through my diploma experience.
So you don't worry, you don't need to worry about it because you already have IT experience from 6 years.
Yes.
Then you don't need to worry about those things about your qualification. You can join that particular companies also. And if your company is already have some cloud projects, you can join in that particular one also.
Okay, so now graduation or diploma, anything is fine for that.
Yes. You can, and already you have an experience, you can go for it also.
Okay. Actually, I am also completed my graduation as well, so I can. Yeah.
Yes. You can go for it with that.
Is there any challenges I will face?
Not much. We guys are not facing much challenges. Whatever, don't worry, you're learning in this training. If you practice those things carefully, I don't think so you will face any challenges in real time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But make sure whatever we are learning, you're practicing on daily basis or whenever you get time, and whatever the doubts you have, you're clearing those doubts. If you're not clearing your doubts, that time might be you face some issues while giving the interview or while working in real.
Okay. So plus this course, I can include any other which DevOps.
So this course is completely related to AWS solution architect.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Moving forward, I'll inform you one more thing, guys. In this training, in some cases, I'll give you some tasks also to you. In few tasks, you will get some help from my side. In few tasks, there will be no help from my side also. So you will get few tasks also, which you can do it for your practice purpose. So make sure whenever I'm giving you tasks, you are going to complete those tasks, not in every session. In few sessions, I'll give you the tasks. Yes, Chandrasekhar, you can unmute. Chandrasekhar, you can unmute yourself. Yes, you can unmute.
Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Hi, Ankit. I have around 12 to 13 years of experience, totally on in-premise networking, I would say data center technologies. As you know, now everything is going on cloud. That's the main reason I wanted to explore my skills on these cloud things. Basically, I have attended few trainings earlier, like 1 week training kind of these. So I have little bit idea on services or this, but definitely not having any hands-on. So
Okay.
I was listening to you on answering other guys' queries. So this training would help me to gather uh, all the technical aspects as well as certification.
Definitely, yes. And I'll tell you one more thing. This complete is near for 95% of this training is completely a practical. 95% I'm saying, because to understand few concepts, we need to use little bit of theory also. Okay.
Okay,
With
you
that,
mean you are covering some real-time examples, like something, some complicated scenarios, like say most commonly used projects or something like
yes,
real-time scenarios.
that's why I'm covering two projects also in the last also, which are very common, which we have used also, which is very commonly also used in organizations also. One is related to S3 service, other one is related to VPC, EC2, and RDS. If you check the course content, it is mentioned in our course content, we are going to cover two projects also. And whatever we are learning, whenever we are learning any topic, we'll discuss about real-time scenarios.
All right. Sure,
Okay.
Ankit. Yeah, thank you. We'll discuss. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Siddiqui, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Hello?
Hi.
Am I audible?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, Ankit, during this AWS training, do I need any knowledge on this computer languages like Python, SQL, Java?
No, not require to look. There is no prerequisite for that. In AWS, we have a service called Athena. To work on that particular service, you need basic SQL knowledge. Other than just to learn cloud platform, you don't need it, because such a date, like if you want to work on database, then you have SQL knowledge. To work on cloud platform, there is no prerequisite, only basic Linux is required. And that's what we are going to cover in this particular.
So basic Linux will also be taught in this session.
Yes, it is part of the course.
Okay. And one more thing, the last two projects which you will be helping us. So will that be enough for us to get much more knowledge on this two projects?
Yes, those are sufficient. Even I'm in the end of the training, I'm going to share some sample resumes also. With the help of those sample resumes, you can put those things in your resumes also. Okay, so that's why I'm sharing near about 12, 13 sample resumes with you guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sandeep, but you can unmute.
Hi, I'm from network background. So I would like to know that would we be able to understand how to install network devices on cloud in this training, like firewall and router?
We are going to learn about a service called VPC, and VPC service is related to networking.
I think it's related to connection between data center and the cloud. It's like that, right?
Private cloud. That's what I said earlier earlier private cloud, that we have a service called VPC. So how we can build our own VPC?
So VPC is something like VPN for connecting. Am I right?
No, it is not. It is not VPN. VPN is something else. VPN is something else. VPC is something like a private cloud where I'm creating my own private cloud, and under my own private cloud, we are going to build our database. We are going to create our EC2 machines. Those things we are doing under our own private. And to do that, we'll have some little bit understanding of networking, which we are going to discuss also in this particular training.
Okay, but we have some dedicated devices like firewall. In firewall, if I talk about Palo Alto and FortiGate, these types. Suppose we have the hardware, our own hardware like Palo Alto or other device, maybe router. Can we install it in the cloud?
In your EC2 machines, if you want to install anything, you can install anything.
No, mean EC2 machine, we can install the software. Hardware is EC2, right? The cloud hardware. That would
EC2 is something like a virtual machine.
Yeah, but we have dedicated hardware. Then I don't think we would be needing the virtual machine. We have the hardware that is
So
shallow.
is that an on-premises hardware you're talking about?
Yes, like the on-premise.
Okay.
Hardware. So can we use it in the cloud also?
No, I don't think so it is possible.
Okay.
No, I don't think so it is possible. I didn't heard about those things till now from any.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes, Harsha, you can unmute.
Hi, Anjit. I have seen this course content. So basically, it's an introduction, like what are the processes which we are
Harsha,
using.
sorry, can you please repeat your question again?
Like I have just gone through like your class right now. Like I've seen like what you have given a glimpse, like what are the services which you are using in AWS. This is the purpose. This is the purpose which we are using for our real-time work. So like is this what you are going to teach in next 40 days?
Whatever the mention in course content, each and every single point we are going to discuss in this training.
Yeah, I think like from the words I can understand it's not related to any development, like taking off like one or two.
No, this is not a development, AWS development one. This is AWS Architect Associate one.
So it's
So
just
we
like
are covering it. We are covering a service which are related to AWS Architect, not a developer services. Developer services are different as compared to Architect Associate.
So when you say like architect, it's kind of like administration, like not.
It's like something like an admin person. That is why here earlier I mentioned as admin there.
Okay. Okay, got it. Like
okay.
I got it. So
Any
when
more
you
questions?
one more question, like when it comes into the developer point of like what services like people will be getting, right?
In AWS DevOps?
Yeah, developer when I say AWS developer.
No, the services are developer services are completely different as compared to architect one. Only two services which are matching it.
Okay.
S3 and EC2. Other than that, all services are different.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes, Varna, you can unmute. Yes, Varna. Varna ji, you can unmute yourself. Minal, you can unmute.
Yeah.
Yes, Varna.
Hi, Ankit. All the questions has been cleared. Okay, I'll lower my hand. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Minal, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning. My question is, I'm working in the data science industry. So which course will be helpful for me? I little bit confused that AWS developer and architecture.
I'm not much aware of that one, which you are already having experience. So I can't give that much suggestion to you regarding that one. So that you need to check the services between associate and architect. Based on that, you can decide. Because I'm not working on developer one, so I'm not much aware that which services which we have in developer. I'm working on architect associate and two services which are matching EC2 and S3. Other than that, all services are different.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Swapna.
Yeah, hi Ankit. I have attended your SQL batch, and so in this AWS database, how it will be helpful for if we are going to work in a database.
Like earlier I said that we in AWS we have a service called Athena. To work on that particular service, we need SQL knowledge. And if you want to work on database, definitely you need to have some SQL knowledge. Because to work on RDS databases, SQL knowledge is mandatory. But AWS person is not going to work on the database. That's a different team. Database team is a different one. They are going to work on database.
So using SQL, how it coordinate with AWS cloud, like.
So if you are using a database,
Yeah.
and whatever the things needs to be doing in your website or in application, it is getting stored in the database. So
Okay.
if you are the person who's going to work on database, so definitely you need to have some SQL knowledge also.
Okay, so for the storing purpose, the cloud will be used for database.
But anything can be stored. You can store whatever the transactions is going to done in your application or any your customer database or your student database. We are using databases for it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so with this, guys, I need to end the session. So those have raised their hand, guys. Sorry, I'm not able to talk because I need to send the session here. If you have any question, guys, you can please drop me an email to my email ID. I have already shared my email ID in the chat box. You can pick from there. You can drop me an email. Whenever I'm going to check your email, I'm going to reply you that, and make sure whenever you're going to email me, you can mention your batch number also. And this batch number is AWS batch 140. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. And in tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how we can create our AWS account. And then we'll start with our first service called EC2 service. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.